Hey Internet, it's your friend Dominic here again with the All-American Casino Guide. Today we're going to do another one of our comment videos where we're going to read some of the comments that we have here about gambling. I haven't seen these comments yet. They've been given to me completely at random, and so this will be the first time I'll be seeing them. The Canadian American wrote, "Thanks. Now I can gamble big in Vegas." You're very welcome, Canadian American. Do they even have casinos in Canada? I mean, like every Canadian I've ever met was a really nice guy, and I think to like be a great gambler, you kind of have to be a bit of a sadist in enjoying taking money from other people. And I think Canadians, when they win, they would just apologize. I don't think I don't know about that one. But yeah, but I guess if you're going to Vegas, then that's okay. That kind of answers my question about the casinos in Canada. All right, so let's see the next. Sean Haggard said, "How to make money at poker. 1, play fish. 2, don't play non-fish." The hell are you talking about, Sean? I mean, is he confusing go fish with poker? Okay. All right. I don't get that one. Fernando Star. Fernando, I'm going to guess that's not your actual surname, but it might be. If it is, then that's pretty cool. Fernando Star. Question, why would you tip the dealer? That is a great question, actually. Why would you tip the dealer? You might feel that they in no way, shape, or form helped or hindered your win. But it's a matter of just tipping them for the sake of it's a kind of a tradition, and also show some gratitude. I mean, you don't really need to tip your server either at a restaurant, but you do it because you realize that this job kind of sucks, and they're providing you a service, and the second reason is you just you feel gracious for what they've done for you, and so if you win big. It's pretty self-explanatory here. I mean, you just want to show your appreciation somehow. I guess it's karma. You could also say karma. What goes around comes around. So if you show some appreciation, spread the wealth, maybe more wealth will come your way. I'm a big believer in karma. So that's why if I win big, I usually tip the dealer. In the few times I've won any sort of poker tournaments or won any big hands at blackjack, I usually tip the dealer. And typically tips can be anywhere between a few dollars and even up to like 10% of your winnings. It all depends. Supamani says, "Here 'cause of Red Dead Redemption." You know what? I believe that. I think that game has definitely spawned a lot of interest in Texas Hold'em. Every once in a while, certain movies or certain pop culture icons they kind of encourage people to get into poker. We had this kind of happen in the early 2000s with that movie Rounders. I believe it was the early 2000s. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. It's definitely a good one. John Malkovich, Matt Damon. Next question from Stephen B. "I keep hitting after I bust. She likes it like that." Thank you for injecting some humor into that. Thank you, Stephen. It's a bit of a poker pun there. Okay. Zippy, "Can you bet edible chips in poker?" I've never been to a casino with edible chips before. When I was a kid. We used to play with candy, with like M&Ms and Jolly Ranchers and whatnot. The problem is the money would start disappearing as we ate it. So then like the stakes would get lower and lower. I guess the great thing about, those kinds of stakes is you always feel like a winner. Next question from Comics, Komix, with 2 exclamation points. "Yay, now I can be a deadbeat dad." Are you saying that like if you play poker, you're going to lose a lot and then you're just going to be a deadbeat dad? I can't, as a new father myself, I cannot support that decision. I always tell people play responsibly, and playing with your kids' milk money or diaper money, that's certainly not That's certainly not being a responsible person. So I can't find any humor in that. Let's see. Large Dirt wrote, next, how to play strip poker. You know, we've brought that up as an idea for the channel. The thing about strip poker again is even when you're losing, you feel like a winner. You know, because unless you're playing with a bunch of dudes, in which case I don't think strip poker was a good idea. Unless you're into that kind of stuff, I won't judge. Pentatonic wrote, Casino Royale brought me here. You know, again, it's one of those films that definitely gets people interested in the whole gambling aspect. It kind of romanticizes it. James Bond has been doing that for years, romanticizing, you know, both alcoholism, promiscuous sex, and reckless gambling. So I can see where you could go that route. You know, you'd see that and you'd think to yourself, yeah, this guy's a role model for me. Let's see. Jordan Dude wrote, seems like the game is more about betting than playing. You know what? That is an absolute truth. Poker is definitely a game that's won in the betting. The cards often are irrelevant. It's just more over a social aspect where you can play the board and pretend you effectively have the best hand. And if you sell it, you can get the more skilled players even will fold their hands against you, because if you make a bet and you're projecting that strong hand reality, even though it's not, you know, actual reality, yeah, you can win a lot of hands that way. In the high stakes professional tournaments that are out there, you often see most hands not even going to a flop or even getting to the turn or the river cards. Most games I've played in of Texas Hold'em, when I say games, I mean hands. Most hands will end either before or after the flop, you know, more than 50% of the time. So I think, yeah, having a strong betting strategy is very important to winning. So good question there, Jordan. Thank you. Or it's not really a question, more like a comment. So very good. All right, guys. That's all the comments for today. Make sure to clickety-clack that like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any more of our exciting comment videos. Go ahead and check out our channel so you can see all the other videos we have on tutorials for blackjack, poker, baccarat, and all the other casino table games. Guys, it's been a pleasure, but like always, play responsibly.